I'd like you to touch on that song just one more time.
Okay.
And then now we get to know you more. Yes.
So this is a song that we have sung ever since we grew up. I'm born and brought up in PCEA. So we sing this song. Jesoni gwendete kedo yakwa oro me yane wanine oro kiakwa ke ono kia nare unego gweda ukela. So Jesoni gwendete we kedo yakwa ohoro ameya newani neire mohono kia wakwa oke hono kia nareu nego kweda go kera bere Jesu mwedani gai go tire wedani tawaku Jesu mwedani gai go tire wedo tawaku.
One more time.
Jesu mwedani gai gotire wedani tawaku Jesu mwedani gai gotire wedo tawaku.
I think tusifanye interview atuimbie the whole time. It is such a beautiful song, and it reminds us in such a beautiful way that God loves us. Jesus loves us.
Yes, he does.
Ay. Okay, Flozie, yani mi nitakaa hapo. Kiendelee hivi. I'll dwell there. But who is Flozie? Yes.
Wangui.
Yes.
Is my name, but my full official names from my ID is Florence Wangui Kingori. Kingori is my father. So artistic name is Flozie. So I've been called Flozie all along since I was in high school. People got used to Flozie since high school, so I decided to keep the name because even after high school, I hail from Kinangop, South Kinangop, Jafine.
Okay.
Yes, I come from Jafine.
Yes.
So I went to high school in Karema Girls. It's still Ukopandeza home. So after high school, I went to Nakuru. Yes.
It's because, what are the chances? I also went to Karema Girls.
Were you sleeping in Mount Kenya?
No.
Anyway, wow.
Yes,
that's wonderful.
Oh, yes. I think I was in Menengai or something.
In Mount Kenya. Yeah. So I went to high school there.
Yeah.
So after that is when I went. I am the third born in a family of 4. So our firstborn sister was in Nakuru.
Yes.
So after her high school, she was in Magumu. She went to college in Nakuru and got a job and settled there.
Okay.
So when we were done with high school, I went to Nakuru to live with her. So I went with the name Flozie.
Yes.
So in Nakuru, nobody knows me as Florence unless it's anything formal.
Yes.
So I decided to keep the name. So even in praise and worship, singing in church, singing in all those platforms that I was getting an opportunity to sing, I was going as Flozie Wangui, Flozie Wangui, Flozie Wangui. So I decided to keep Flozie.
Yes.
So that's where the name came from. So I am Flozie Wangui. I am a gospel musician. I am a mother of 2 beautiful kids, 4 years and 10 months. I am an entrepreneur. I'm a content creator. I am a vocal coach. I am a music director. I am a music producer. I am a singer. I am all that.
I told you, ladies and gentlemen.
I am a fashion designer. I am a businesswoman. I am enough. enough about me.
Everybody that sits on that side. See what hivi. And we are honored to have her. Yeah. Fashion designer. Oh, guys, Nisha Pata dressed by. Moving forward.
Yeah, so more to that, I am born again.
Wow.
I love the Lord.
Amen.
I love serving. I love God's people. I love singing. I love to pour out my heart. That's my mode of preaching, through music.
Beautiful.
So I write songs, I do renditions and cover songs. And it's something that I love. And more to that, I love training people how to sing. So that is my major career line, coaching and training and music directing.
Wow.
Yeah, so that is my office. I'm currently in Kiambu town. I am working in PCA Kiambu. I'm the head of music at PCA Kiambu town. And I also affiliate with many other churches because majorly I train worship teams. So I also train choirs. I have several corporate choirs, but majorly you will find me handling church-related teams and groups, a cappella groups, bands, praise and worship team, church choirs. So that is where I major mostly.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like, wow. You are such a blessed blessing to other people and to me personally. I would say, Flozie and I have known each other from way back. And the bit of singing that I might do here and there, I've had training from her.
Yes.
So I thank God for you. So let's talk about that little girl, Flozie. Flozie kakiwa kadogo. Did you have such dreams? Did you think, wait, when I grow up, I'm going to be this big music director? Was music your path when you were growing up?
No. Okay, yes and no. So when I grew up, the brother to my dad was our music trainer back in the village in Kinangop. So we would sing in so many places, in so many platforms, for primary school and also for church school. So born and brought up in PCA, we used to have these competitions in different PCA churches. So in PCA, there's kuna kwanga kumegawanyishwa, kuna congregation, kuna parish, kuna presbytery, kuna region, kuna kubwa. So it depends na wapi mko. So there used to be those competitions. The way that we go to pia shule, county, up to national levels. The same case. So I used to find myself being given leads. I didn't know I can really sing until I was in high school. Before then I just thought, it's my dad's brother teaching us. We are singing with him every time, so it's just a coincidence.
And you're free, you're happy.
And I actually loved singing. I loved it. I love to sing. To date, I enjoy being in front of people, singing to people. That time I was just doing it for competitions. I really wanted. I loved winning. I want to win. I want to win. So I used to love it. But now coming to high school and moving forward, that's I realized, I think there's something here. I wanted to be a journalist, a news anchor. Who else is in media? Those media personalities. And that is what I wanted to do. I wanted to do mass communication. But challenges zikakuja along the way. So my dad lost his job. Mom is a farmer. So we're still struggling to handle 4 kids, make sure they go through school. So I didn't, when we finished high school, I have a twin.
Whoa, okay.
My twin, my twin sister is called Eunice.
Well, you can say hi to her.
Hi, Eunice. She's in Siaya.
Okay.
Yes, she is in Siaya with her family. So we didn't have enough money to take both of us to college. First of all, the school we were in is quite expensive. So it was times 2 school fees. You know, we've been together all through primary the same, high school the same, until we got now to this place of going to college. So we decided Eunice had performed better than me a little bit, and we were sure where she wanted to go. So we decided she goes to college. I go to Nakuru, join my big sister. I get a job. we fund our sister.
Okay.
She completes her schooling and then I joined college.
Quite a plan.
It was quite a plan,
Yes.
a good plan actually. It worked. It actually worked. So she concluded. But along the way, things happened. So she went on with her schooling. I went to Nakuru. So I joined a worship team at PCA. I'm a PCA, so I always look where the closest PCA,
Yes.
where we live. So I joined PCA Bedside, hello. PCA Dr. Ada, hello. PCA Shabab, hello. Those are the churches I was majorly in.
Right.
So I was working with my uncle.
Yeah.
When I went to Nakuru, my uncle employed me. So I was like, uncle, I really love music, because I was dealing with a bureau. So I needed to study computer. So the first 3 months I was going to work at 10 a.m. So 8 a.m. I get to class, study my 2 hours of computer packages. At 10 a.m. I get to work.
Practicals.
Yes, exactly. So I work up until 7. So when I finished the computer packages, I told him I would like to continue with the same pattern, because I think it's working, and I'm also very effective because I'm extending the 2 hours in the evening. Instead of closing at 5, I'm closing at 7. If you don't mind, you can allow me to continue the same pattern and get myself study some music.
Wow.
He was easy. I was like, yes.
Okay.
So I was studying. I was training, not per se studying. It was not quite formal. I was just training from the music director in church then. So we agreed. I'll be going to church from 8 to 10, learn how to play the keyboard, learn how to play the lead guitar, train a little bit more on my voice. Now I realized, yes, I could really sing. So that's what we did. So it was working. And then 6 months later, God opened a door. That's why I tell people, wherever you are, give it your all. You never know what God is preparing you for. I actually didn't know how could my uncle be that easy and allow me to continue with something that's not even related to work. But he's allowing me to go to church and study and learn how to play instruments, learn how to sing more better, you know, because it's zile trainings, the high school na primary zilikuwa tu competitions related, choral related, but I am so much into pop music, praise and worship. So he was easy. I thank God for that. I didn't know that God was making a way. He was preparing me for something. So 6 months later, and actually I was not so much not so consistent with it, because I was still not sure what I want, and I was also feeling bad because my twin sister is in college, and here I am hustling. You know, at the end of the month I need to send her like some cash so that she can be able to pay her hostel, get herself some food, get herself some clothes. You know how college life is like. You're in Nairobi the first time. She's the first lady to settle in Nairobi by herself. So we had to fund her. So I was feeling bado, nina feel left out. And then it's my first time to be away from my twin sister. Unaona, hizo detachment. So it was hard. So 6 months, sikuwa serious into the training, but still I am very musical, I thank God. So it was not a struggle for me. I would actually come, listen to the teacher playing, and then he gives me the assignment, and then within the first hour, I'm done with my assignment. I'm trying what I had him play. So he was also very happy, so he could pursue me. He was really pushing on me to learn how to play the keyboard, play the lead guitar, and learn quickly. 6 months later, there was an UNICEF and the government. They were looking for talents in the counties. So they came to Nakuru High to do auditions. Auditions. Grow up. Auditions. So this very teacher told me, talk to your boss, tell him on Friday there's a place I want you to go with me, if he can allow you. So nikaenda nikaongelesha boss mapema, like Monday, nikamwambia Friday kuna mahali naweza penda kwenda, kuna mahali mwalimu anataka kunipeleka, it's music related, I don't know what it is. Hakuniambia ni nini. Huyu mwalimu, by the way, mwalimu Mulwa, God bless you. You played a big role in my musical journey. So Friday comes and I meet him in church. So we go together to Nakuru High. I didn't even know where that was. I was not so conversant with Nakuru. So we went and I found out to menda auditions. So nilijua nikifika kwa mlango ingia. Aliniambia
nenda kufanya nini? Kusalimia wananchi. What am I doing?
Ingia ukafanye kenye watakuambia. So alikuwa ananiambia ni mimi unapeleka. Vile tulifika kwa mlango akaniambia hebu ingia kwanza. Nikaingia. So ukiingia walikuwa wanakuchangamkia. Oh, hello. So who are you? Oh, no. So you start talking.
But I think it's a good thing because you didn't get the chance to be anxious, scared.
Yeah. And then I'm like, sinimeleta mwalimu Mulwa. So let me just do my thing. Yeah. So I went, I sang. They told me, what else can you do? Do you know how to play an instrument? Yeah. I know how to play the keyboard kidogo. Okay. Can you play and sing? Okay. I play. Okay. I played and sang. Okay. What other instrument? I know how to play the rhythm guitar. Okay. Do you play? Okay. Can you play and sing? Yes. That's how I got that scholarship.
What?
Yes. I didn't know. So every time you're going through something, give it your all.
True.
Because you don't know where it will take you next. I didn't know God was preparing me for this opportunity that was coming.
Yeah.
I thought I am waiting for my sister to conclude her college so I can go to college. Apparently, God had another plan.
True.
So I got the scholarship. Studied my music. That is what I'm doing to date.
What?
So here kukua presenter. I became a presenter along the way.
Yes.
There's a local station in Nakuru. It's called Idaga FM.
Idaga FM.
I was a presenter for 6 months, I think, 6 months. And then now I got another deal. I left Nakuru.
Yes.
I left that station because I was volunteering there, but I was hosting a youth show. It was Vijana Maneno. And it was so vibrant. We were going all over the city. Nakuru is a city now. So doing events for the youths in high school, reach out, and it was wonderful. I was doing well. And it was still grooming me musically. So when I left there, I went to studio, recorded my first album, then came back to Nairobi, went to Karen, studied my diploma, went to Mombasa for my attachment. So my attachment was because it is government related, it was for the state band.
Yes.
Where the president is, there you are.
Eish.
Doing those theme songs, East Africa anthem, national anthem, Ministry of Tourism anthem. I didn't know they were there. Vision 2030 anthem. Oh, hizo zote.
We have a Vision 2030 anthem, ladies and gentlemen.
No, don't do that.
Kama hakuna. Kama unaijua niambie kama haiko.
I don't remember it so well.
No, it's okay. It's okay. But if you know it,
I will sing it on my TikTok.
Okay.
Wait for it. I will sing it on my TikTok. I will go check it out. I can't remember the words. But it was so nerve-wracking at first because now singing before the statesmen and getting used to that place. You know, with those kind of events, you do not engage. Get there, sing, get out.
Done.
You follow the orders as you're led. So, but it was fun. And then after that, I went now to continue now pursuing my. I felt this is not the place. You know, it's so secular. It's up there. It's open to all genres. But I really wanted to stay home. I wanted to serve.
Yes.
So even with my pursuing of coaching, I wanted still to stay in that line. Though it's open, yes, because you train in different schools, in music schools, and also being a freelancer vocal coach, you handle Christians and non-Christians.
Right.
But majorly, I am in charge. So I have found myself, you know, keep on pursuing something. It keeps on multiplying.
True.
I have now, where I am now, I can say majorly most of my students are in church, church-related teams. And my music now is fully gospel music. Because that time we had bands that we go to clubs, could go to corporate events, could go to all those places. But now it's fully going back now to ministry.
Well, clearly when we talk about Flozie, we cannot live out music. That is who you are.
Definitely.
You know, you eat, you breathe, you all that.
Oh yeah, that's
it's
my
all
career
music.
now.
Yes. So you recorded your first song during this time that you auditioned, then you. So was it out of teacher has trained me, now I can go into the studio and sing, ama umepata pesa yako, and now you want to, you had maybe written songs kitambo, and now you wanted to record.
It's really interesting because the first album I also didn't pay a dime.
Okay.
I was privileged to meet Evelyn Wanjiru. Evelyn Wanjiru, that time, they used to live in Nakuru with their husband.
Yes.
So they ran a studio, Bweni Production.
Yes.
So this Mwalimu Mulwa, God bless you, man of God, he told me there's a place I also want you to take me.
Okay.
So this time I had left work. So I am just from the camps. We used to do camps with the schooling, and then you break, you go for your holidays, and then you come back. So in one of the holidays, he told me there's a place he wants me to take him. So he took me. He used to play lead guitar. He was a session musician for studios. Watu wakirekodi nyimbo wanaenda na wachezea lead guitar.
Right.
So nilikuwa nampeleka in one of the sessions. I had never been to a studio before.
Right.
So I told him, why not? So I used to go to church kawaida, even when I finished the program. When I went back to Nakuru, anytime I was in church with Mwalimu Mulwa, still pursuing this thing and getting better at it. So we went to the studio, and I realized, oh, I know you, but you don't know me. So, and then Mwalimu Mulwa alikuwa yule wa kupaka mafuta. Anakuuza tu hivi 100% and you buy. Anaitwa Flozie. Anaimba vizuri sana. Wewe Evelyn hujasikia huyu msichana. Wewe unafaa ufanye ministry na yeye. Oh, and then Agunda Bweni was like, "Oh, you sing?" Yes.
And you're all humble. Yes.
Sing.
Oh.
So he told me to sing. So I sang Kambua's song. That time alikuwa ameimba nishikilie niongoze mbali na waovu baba nionyeshe njia zako nami nitazifuata milele. So I sang that song and then I loved Kambua. People always told me I sound like Kambua. She was one of the people that people related my voice with.
Yes.
So I kept on singing. Agunda is very happy. He's playing. No, I enjoy.
Yes.
Evelyn was in the house. Alikuwa huko ndani akatokea akakuja akaketi hapo akasikiza. Mimi na tense because mimi nawaona tu kwa TV, nawaona tu kwa events but sijawahi wa meet in person. I think they were my first celebrities, so to say, that I met musicians. Nilipatana nao sasa that time. They were my first to meet in person. Yes. So we interacted. They were happy with my singing. So since then, they were calling me to come and do background voices for people, for their singers, for their artists when people come to record. So from there, there's a time I participated so much in Evelyn's project. So she told me, I want to be a blessing to you. Apparently, I had done the same to another guy. Mbugwa GK, God bless you, man of God. Pia yeye alikuwa na project yake, a whole album of 6 songs. So I helped in the editing of the songs, in the recording. I helped in guiding him and all. It was his first time in studio, and now doing backups for him. He was also one of the people that wanted to bless me. So these guys told me, now how can we be a blessing to you? Have you ever recorded music? I told them no. Do you have songs? Yes, I have many. So they told me, bring them. So I took them 14 songs.
What? Wow.
Waliniambia tunataka 6 but kuja na nyingi tuchague. Nilienda na 14. So we listened to them and he picked the 6 that he felt they would be good. Wow. So we recorded the 6. So my first album, it is them. Solely them. And then there's another one called Philip Kimani.
Yes.
You know Philip Kimani?
Oh, yes.
There's another one called Karo Wanjiru.
Yes.
So those are some of the people that participated in now bringing me out into the world of music.
Yes.
Karo Wanjiru, I met her through an event that she had come to church and she had been invited as the guest. Philip Kimani, the same. So Philip Kimani stood in front of the church. It was a Easter conference. He stood in front of the church and he said, please church, allow me to work with this girl. So unajua ni conference ya Easter, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, all through to Sunday, and he's the guest. So he came from Thursday all the way. So he had me leading and singing with the worship team, serving in the worship team. So he on Sunday, before we could conclude, he just stood in front of the church and asked them permission to allow me to be in his project. That's when we sang with him. Nejuyate newegai notora oriogai doinainagio ni maodo kanokagwo eohio ni mo twekanage eria dumaire so Philip is the one that introduced me to the world of music. Oh my goodness. Yeah. So they're the ones that helped me with the videos.
Right.
So Evelyn, her major song that I participated in was Mungu Mkuu. Zaidi ya yote utabaki kuwa Mungu Mkuu, Alpha na Omega, hubadiliki kamwe. Yeah, so those people are the ones that groomed me from the word go,
right,
moving all the way to the end, to where I am today.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So now you grew to this. I believe that built some confidence in you. It brought you out, like in a way that you felt, now I can start my own thing. If I can work with these people. So tell us how you started on now training the church choirs and all that. Like, how did you get into that? Did you feel like, kanisa bwana asifiwe mimi siwezani na nyinyi? How was it for you?
As a matter of fact, having moved up and about with the state band,
yes,
I was really missing home. Missing singing in church, being in church. And also it's actually my dad's brother, the one that was training us when we were young.
Yes.
He's the one that pointed out, by the way, you're really good with correcting people when they're singing wrong. And also Mwalimu Mulo mentioned it to me. And I was like, I think this is a line that I should take. Actually, he told me, do you know there are no vocal coaches in this country, women? Do you know there are no music producers in this country, women?
What?
Most of them are men.
Right?
If they are women now, they have come up. But that time it was around 2016.
Yes.
Hakukua. So Mwalimu Mulwa also mentioned it. He told me, I think you are very good with correcting people when they are doing wrong.
Right.
And you do it so gracefully. It's not like you are wewe unaimba nini hizo. Toka next.
Ndio maana niko confident ku harmonize. Najua kuna mahali.
So you do it so gracefully.
Right.
What if you make this your career? What if you make it now? You thrive there. Like there are not many people can do what you're doing. There are many singers out there. There are many musicians, but trainers and coaches hawako. As much as there are them that are doing it, but there are very few, and there are no ladies.
Wow.
I was like,
Makes a lot of sense.
A lot of sense.
Yes.
So I decided to give it a trial. So from there, I took charge of our church choir.
Right.
I said, let me do this. So that time I was doing music theory. I was studying at PC's office in Nakuru.
Wow.
I was doing the ABRSM theory up to grade 3. But I didn't do the exam. I didn't have enough.
Yes.
So I just studied. But I had the knowledge. And then now music it's not very hard for me because music is kwangu ata theory.
Right.
So I decided to take the choir and train them just to polish myself. And it went very well.
Wow.
I was able to handle those mamas and papas.
And they sang.
And they sang. And they sang so well. So the church was like, hiya. Choir. Nani amewafunza. So I was so happy. So I started now getting serious with it. Worship team. Sasa mwalimu aliacha mambo ya deal na vocalist. Yana deal na instrumentalist. Na bado I can hear when the instrumentalists are playing something wrong. So I was handling the vocalist.
So you'd be like, bassist, we can do that.
1, 2, 3, 4. No, 4, 3. Yes. So I just thank God I'm able to do that. So I decided to pursue it. So from there, having now concluded my studies and having concluded now my internship with the band, I decided to go back now, start training that now on my own, as I also continue now recording my own music. Because sasa nilikuwa na ile the 6 songs that was recorded for me, the audios and the videos. I decided now moving forward, I will stand by myself instead of clinging to this artist, clinging to this other one. I'll still be working with them and for them, but still establishing myself. So that's when I started calling myself Coach Flozie. And some of these places, I would just be called Coach ama mwalimu because sitaketi nisikie mnaimba vibaya, nitakosoa tu, na si eti ni kuimba vibaya per se every other time. You could actually be doing something Glashie and I'm like, what if you do this also? Your voice can do it very well. What if you sing this other song? I think this style fits your voice better than the one that you're handling right now. Na unapata wakati mtu anajaribu, it's working. So I decided to make it a career. To date, here we are, fast forward.
Wow, you know, like the way that God opens doors. It's amazing, you know. You'd think now that you've left the state stuff. Umeenda kwa mawaru uko kwa beans, sawa kwisha. But God had already ordained that path for you, and you're excelling in it. We have been talking about fruitful labor and working in the kingdom of heaven. You know, when we are going to take a break, but when we come back, we'd like to know, has any of these things that you've done yielded any fruit for you? So we're going to take a very short break, and then we will be right back to get to know more about Flozie, and she'll be telling us, has any of these things she has done brought any profit to her? Has it profited her soul as a person here on earth? We'll be right back after this. Keep those comments coming in. And welcome back. Fruitful labor. Indeed, the work that you do for the Lord is not in vain. That is what we read in 1 Corinthians chapter 15 and verse 58. You stand firm, immovable, usitishwe na chochote, keep moving because the Lord is with you and he shall repay you. So Flozie, before we went for that break, you have told us your journey and how the Lord opened all these doors for you. And now you have already started working with choirs and training them and feeling apo hapana na tukaweza fanya hivi, you know, making music beautiful because music should be beautiful. It is food to the soul. Sasa kama hupendi chakula kibaya, why get bad music? So we have Flozie for that, and maybe you can tell us, has it yielded any fruit, and maybe what are the challenges that you have faced?
So music is really broad. So I'm into music ministry and also music business. So these two go hand in hand. At times it's hard to define which goes where and which goes where. So there are those times people will call me for coaching and they want me to handle it like ministry. But I have to tell them, this is business. This is where I get my daily bread. So this time you have to pay up. This time I can come. When it's ministry, I'll come, we will sing. Then that's the question I get most of the times, even with my students, the people that I'm training and people that are getting into music. How do you get to
tell the difference?
Tell the difference, yes. When do you charge people? For what kind of events? We are singing gospel, you know, we are told freely give and so freely give. So I tell them, ministry is free. No, the gospel is free.
The gospel is free, yes.
Ministry is expensive. I won't go to the studio and tell the producer, nimekam, ndio hii song. Acha tu rekodi and then God atakubless manze. Ubarikiwe. See you in the next one.
Thanks man. See you.
I have to pay up. So the gospel is free, but ministry is really expensive. So people need to know the difference. So that's what has been one of my challenges. Getting people to understand you need to pay when it comes to music business, and we can negotiate, ama you can appreciate when it comes to the ministry aspect of it. With ministry, I mean when people call me to go into their events to sing. Maybe it's a worship afternoon, maybe it's a conference, maybe it's whatever kind of an event, anniversaries and all that. We can discuss. When I'm coming to do coaching, now that is business for me.
It's a skill.
It's a skill. So that's what I'm coming to do. I'm coming to pour out to impact your team, to get them sing better. So you have to pay for it.
Right.
So getting to define that is really hard. But I would say, and also speak to maybe worship pastors, to preachers, to heads of churches. You know, there are those individual run churches, and then there are like PCA, those mainstream churches, those churches that have structure, whatever kind. It's good to value music.
Yes.
And let's sing to God. Yani, my desire is Psalms 33 verse 3.
Wow.
Sing to him a new song.
Yes.
Play skillfully. Skillfully.
Yes. Yes.
Let's pursue this skill. Why is it that, let me ask, why is it that if there's a club being opened, kitu mtakuwa mnasikia huko ni music?
Nani musically?
Music safi.
Yes.
Na DJ ana spin huko. Mnasikia hadi huko. Why is it that in churches, even when we are beginning a church, tunangorota tuna tule to microphone.
Feedback.
Let me say that. With all due respect.
Yes.
I nothing against humble beginnings, but we need to put this first. And then let me tell you, music is a tool for ministry.
Yes.
If you master it properly, then ministry will be easy.
Very true.
Music pulls people quicker than the word. Hata ukiangalia kwa service zenyu, 50% of the service ni music.
Yes.
So this music has to be good before we get to the sermon. And also I tell pastors, nyinyi pastors munaendanga Bible school, munaenda seminary, munaenda hizo places zote kulearn.
Yes.
Kwa nini vocalist ndio tunaida I am blessed, I can sing?
Unatoka tu. Ni Sunday.
And then you praise and worship people. It is not about the voice, it's about, no, it is about the voice also. Get the skill. It will make ministry easy for you. Get the skills to make the ministry easy for you. Give your gift a chance to grow. It has to pursue that knowledge at an individual level.
Yes.
So another challenge ni getting record labels and then being dropped along the way.
Oh no.
Not even knowing you are dropped. Yeah, and also those places of people not keeping their word. Like you've negotiated with a certain team, then you go, they don't keep their word, especially financially. That's a negative. Guys, tusiangushe the body of Christ. Guys, let's be truthful, let's keep our word. And also CC ministers, also to be resilient kidogo. Because along the way, I have become a better person. I can negotiate better. I can talk for myself better. I can engage better. So it's a learning process for both directions, but let's also try and keep our word. So there are so many benefits with music. There are so many ways of earning from the music. Now that for me, I do music full time. Music is my career. So kuna njia nyingi za kumake do kwa music. You can sing and sell your skiza tunes, or play, get your YouTube channel monetized. There are those online streaming platforms like Spotify, iTunes, Deezer, and all those. My music is in all those platforms, and I thank God that I make a coin or two from them. And also now with this coaching, I think I am. I want to expand to being a Flozie music consultancy. So it is all rounded because now music is going to the live direction.
Glory to God.
Live. So my recent songs, they are live recorded, and it's quite a demanding style, place, and it's very fulfilling as well. So that is where I'm going with this, and also there's several projects coming your way, live recorded and other still studio recorded, but live recorded music is majorly what I major in and what I'll be bringing your way very soon. So keep it locked on my socials and all those platforms, streaming platforms. You can find my music there.
Like you can tell them where they can find you.
Yes. Facebook, Flozie Wangui. TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, zote, Flozie Wangui. So all of my music is on YouTube and also iTunes, Deezer, Spotify, all those streaming platforms. If you search Flozie Wangui, you will find my music there. I have the recent one is called Yahweh, the live recorded one, which is a miracle by itself. I just thank God for the far that He has brought me. If you're consistent with something, that's what I keep telling people, and especially singers, maybe the young ones that are beginning, the ones that are maybe a little bit behind me, and people who keep on asking me, how do you do this, how do you... Let me tell you, it's just being consistent and also being faithful to the call and being faithful with where you are now. Gift, the thing with gifts, people will relate to what they know. Yes. So if they know that Glashie you can sing, they will relate with you because they know you. But there's a Flozie who can sing even better, but they don't know her because they've never heard her. So position yourself depending on where you want to go, and then attach yourself to the places that you feel they can groom you. Do not be the best in the room. Try your best every time to be at least learning something. Grooming yourself individually and also in the teams that you are in.
Like haujafika bado.
Exactly.
You keep learning.
And in music hakuna kufika. Because the moment now umemaliza, umejaza, umefika Glashie to the county. There are still 46 counties you have not touched. By the time you touch the 47, there are still 50 how many countries in this in this continent. By the time you're done with the 52, there are so many others in the other continents. You see, so think globally. True. Because you never know where music will take you.
Wow, and we'll still sing in heaven.
Exactly.
Endlessly.
Oh yes, at the end of this life, the other life, it's music all through. So serve. Be diligent, be seen, be visible, be impactful. TD anasemanga, I didn't begin preaching to be famous. I began preaching to be impactful. With the impact, fame came. So don't pursue fame. Pursue being impactful.
Beautiful. Yeah. Beautiful. I mean, it's not okay that time is not on our side, but I believe you have a thing or two, but the main thing that I would like us to take home is, yes, pursue being impactful to other people, you know, all over the world. Watu wanahitaji kusikia neno la Mungu, and you are gifted in your own way. It may be different from music. It could be preaching, it could be encouraging people, it could be through your cooking. You know?
Whatever you're good at.
So keep improving your skill, do your bit, and let God do the rest. He's using His children out there. And as we come to a conclusion, you know, maybe just one more word of encouragement to these people, and then you can do just one last song before we come to a close. And yes, if you have been blessed, let us know how that word has impacted you, because you're being impactful, you know, how the word has impacted you and what you are going to do in your, you know, in your space to reach out to other people. The number is on your screens, so make sure that you can send those comments to us, and you can also follow us on Glashie Mbuthia's account and GTN TV Digital. Make sure that you also follow Flozie. Atapeana namba yake ili muweze kumfikia. Mimi sitaipeana, sina ruhusa. Kama atatupea, tuko na ruhusa yake, so kindly kamera ni yako. Yes.
So I would just say one thing. We serve a God of multiplication.
Wow.
Not addition. He said multiply.
Wow.
You see the guy that was given 1 talent, akaenda akaificha. Kuna huyu mwenye alipewa 2. Akaleta times
2.
Haya 5.
Akapewa times 5.
See? Multiplication. So being fruitful in the kingdom of God, it's by multiplication. So if you have 2, imagine you can produce times 2, times 3, times 4, times 5, times, not plus, times. So it is possible. You just need to begin. Begin where you are. Believe in yourself. Groom yourself in the best way you know how. Get mentors, helpers, people that will help you to get it right quicker than stumbling into things. And then something else, I listen to DJ a lot. He says in his way of becoming impactful, one thing led to the other. One thing led to the other. My learning how to play the instruments led me to my career being begun. My bumping into Akina Evelyn's studio led to me getting recording an album. Moving forward, the next level, the next level, the next level. My being here today began somewhere, like where I am right now, musically, career-wise. It's a step at a time. Unapata hii inazaa ingine, hii inazaa ingine. The same thing with your gift, the same thing with your career. So be impactful where you are and multiply. That's how you will just bear much fruit. Don't just bear fruit, bear much fruit. Let that be our challenge, like every other day, so that our fruits, we will bear more fruit, much fruit, so to say, not just bearing. Because don't be reluctant. Like, I am a singer and I'm going up and about ministering and I'm good. So what next? You see? So have a bigger picture, have a big dream. Your dream is so valid. Those people that we see even far and wide, Akina Anyang' Nyong'o's daughter, doing well in acting in the US, it began in Kisumu. Where is your Kisumu? My Kisumu is in Kinangop. So where you are, begin there and let it grow, let it blossom, and it will blossom.
Beautiful. Beautiful. I wouldn't even add another word after this. We will be having Chris Wangui and DJ Tiazi on Mururumo, so do not touch that dial. Flozie, the floor is yours now. Utufungie kwa wimbo moja, and maybe, you never know, labda unajua tuko Christmas mood, hivi festive mood. Maybe a Christmas carol as we come to a close.
So let me sing Yahweh. Okay. Yahweh is my latest song. It's on my YouTube channel.
All right.
Yahweh, Yahweh, ni wewe twatukuza, Yahweh, 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 ni wewe twatukuza, Yahweh. So I can give you my number?
Yes, please do.
My number is 0723 271206. 0723 271-206. So if you have a worship team that you want coaching, you want those forums, worship team forums, weekend challenge, Nini, all things training and getting better for the worship teams and all singing groups, choirs and all, then you can reach me out. And also on all my social medias, especially on Instagram, if you inbox me, I will reply.
Beautiful, beautiful.
So,
thank you so much for coming. God bless you. So ladies and gentlemen, that is her number. You can reach her through it. Make sure that if you want any kind of training, hivyo ndivyo utamfikia, and of course through her social media platforms, get to see what she does and learn from her. Still, wajua hatutapata any other opportunity kuambia watu Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, still with a very beautiful Christmas carol bado. Hiyo tunahitaji bado.
All right.
Yes.
Which one? Go tell it on the mountain, over the hills and everywhere. Go tell it on the mountains that Jesus Christ is born. Go tell it on the mountains, over the hills and everywhere. Go tell it on the mountains that Jesus Christ is born. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. Merry Christmas and a happy 2025. Merry Christmas, happy holidays, everyone.
Beautiful, beautiful. And of course, as we leave studio, nataka kuona kama Flozie anajua kudance.
Right.
So if the song is ready, we'll be standing here to get to dance as we leave you with that beautiful message. Enjoy your festive season and make sure that you bear much fruit. Yes, and remember that the labor you labor in Christ is not in vain. Right. Keep doing it. Keep being blessed. God bless you. See you next Sunday. Goodbye.